candlesticks, I'm losing my mind. FOMO's got me locked, I'm running out of time. I'm the man in a trade, trapped in crypto's cage. Won't you save me from this blockchain rage? I'm the man in a trade, leverage burn my soul, waiting for the moon, but I'm stuck in this hole. Feed my greed with coins, shit coins in the dirt. Promise Lambos clean, but my wallet's hurt. Jesus of the dip, won't you buy my stack? Satoshi's ghost just laughs, there's no turning back. Eyes on the candlesticks, I'm losing my mind. FOMO's got me locked, I'm running out of time. I'm the man in a trade, trapped in crypto's cage. Won't you save me from this blockchain rage? I'm the man in a trade, leverage burn my soul, waiting for the moon, but I'm stuck in this hole. Buried in the fees, gas is killing me slow. Margin calls a beast, liquidation's my foe. Can't escape the screen, Tinker's my new god. Dreaming of a spike, but it's all a facade. I'm the man in a trade, trapped in crypto's cage. Won't you save me from this blockchain rage? I'm the man in a trade, leverage burn my soul, waiting for the moon, but I'm stuck in this hole. Gathered round the screen, eyes on the monitor bright. They're waiting for the turkey to stream, day or night. With Fibonacci lines and trend lines bold, they're ready to learn their crypto wealth to unfold.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves.
Here they come to watch the turkey, oh yeah.
You have been warned.
Here come the turkey.
Hey, you can't start without the cowbell.
Always gonna call
You have been warned.
No, I'm saying you can't start without the cowbell.
it right.
Hearken to the cowbell.
All hail the cowbell.
Viewers,
All hail the cowbell.
they're a curious breed.
That was you.
They're
No, it wasn't.
searching for the next big thing. Their fortunes
I saw your
to
lips
read.
move.
Damn it.
They're clicking on the turkey, their hearts beating fast. They're ready to ride the waves.
Most people usually they figure out that that was a cue. That there's something called a cue, Sean. A lot of times, professionals, it's kind of more instinctual. And most people with average intelligence can at least learn it over time. You, however, you don't seem to understand what a cue is. Now, I'm just trying to be as nice as and as friendly about it as I can, but it's that moment when you should be pressing that button, the furtherance of this here show, instead of keeping these fine feathered people out here, featherless people out here waiting.
Hey, you practiced that in the mirror. That was pretty good. That gave me goosebumps. I didn't mean anything by that. I'm sorry. Turkey bumps.
Just hit the button, for God's sake. Just hit the freaking button. And turn the lights on. For God's sake, turn the lights on.
For those of you out there that hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome to the family of love. Nothing but love at this channel. Love you, man. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogs. Sitting here kind of looking at altcoins doing the iffy. Some of them things did some good things. We're going to look at some of the ones we've all been doing some interesting things here. But most of them kind of hit their tops, or maybe did they hit their tops? I don't know. It's like we were doing good, and then we did, didn't do good, and then we almost did good, and then we just gave it up. What happened? Oh my God. Let's go and take a look over here at Bitcoin, because hey, D-Gens, and you recognize this little small time frame, the 6 minute, 5 minute, something 1 minute, they all looks real close to that, right around there. So this was the area that we were calling for first, blah blah blah, and she came down, and then look, God, well, it looks like she wanted to go more. So we pulled our trusty fibs out, because we like to pull our fibs out and play with the fibs. Got these little marvelous areas over here. What, you don't blame me? Play my fibs right here. Pull them out. We got these. Snap it down there. We got these two little gorgeous little juicy areas. Actually, 414 just right there. But hey, closest. That's good enough. There was a hopeful idea that maybe catching here, because this is also another fib on a bigger pull, which we could bounce from here. It could happen. It didn't happen. That we could come up here to 96.5. Maybe they'd push us up Sunday. Instead, they decided to do what they normally do, which is dump us. This trend line was one of the big things. This is the red flag. Therefore, it's, I guess, red. That's not really the reason, but it is now. When you break a trend line, that's a red flag. Hey, man, you can figure out something's going on here. And I was trying to catch a short over there. I've got a short in, I think, from here on this one. And it's it's hard to short up at the tops. It is. It's hard to have the conviction, and it's hard to hold on to them. I got stopped out on one of them. This one, no, you came up and stopped me out. I got one from over here somewhere. Yeah, I think I got this little guy. I got you. So I've got a... Show it. We can show it. It's nothing. It's a little bitty one. I still got some logs in play from when I got in down here somewhere. And they came damn near getting stopped out. So, but this is not about me or what. It was about Bitcoin. What the hell is it doing? We lost this area, man. This was a 786 Fibonacci. He's talking in them numbers again. It's a very special line that we're trying to hold there. We did a good job holding it. I got this little trend line there. It seems like we're coming up for a bearish retest if it does anything at all. It didn't really hold too much when it came down. It went from all those little wicks and wicks. Lower it up. I can't see it. It is not even the strongest or best of the trend lines, but it was something, and it is something. Are we back in it? Are we back in it to win it? Well, I guess we should probably zoom out, shouldn't we? That's always the smartest thing to do, rather than looking at the small little time frame trying to tell the future what might happen here. But these were some signs that we needed to take a break and rest, and breaking this trend line was another one. Making a lower high was another sign. Some bearish divergence, if you're looking at the bigger time frames, was definitely one. And so they just start adding up, and now we're getting a ribbon flip here, even on the smaller time frames. What is this turkey talking about? These moving averages over here make a beautiful rainbow ribbon, but it's not a pride parade. It's just a ribbon of averages of strength and price. La 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 la. We look and see, you know, which one we're next to. Hey, which ones are above each other? Sounds complicated. It's really not. If you think about think about your rainbow or a colored ribbon cable, and if you twist it, when they all twist upside down, you know, uh-oh, it flipped. And we just kind of look at some things like that. They talk to us if you listen to them, and sometimes they got some juicy gossip. I think what we should do, I think you should say hi to everybody. I think that's the first thing. That's just being polite. And then we got to come over here on this bigger time frame where it's a mess. Look, it's another rainbow parade. This one's not as generated there. Well, that'll do some analysis. After we say hello to everybody, we'll check out some altcoins. And is it time to short? Is it? We'll have to look at total 3. Oh no, he's going into that boring stuff. But this was the area that we were looking for that we could get rejected at with total 3 for altcoins and get a pullback. Could be a steep one too, especially if we kind of pull this trend line a little bit more. Yeah, that looks a little bit more plausible right there for a trend line. She might need a tweaker. I don't know. We'll just let her play out and see. But it says some areas down to the downside we could be. And then maybe we bump back up. We're starting to look good, trying to on some of the bigger ideas, but we still got a lot of stuff to work through for altcoins. I wouldn't expect them to go. I'm not expecting altcoin season anytime soon. If I were to say anything by looking at this, and that was my game plan from way down here. And sometimes you make the plans down here, but as they start playing out, the narrative starts changing, right? Now it's oh man, everything's looking bullish. We could go higher, until that one day it's like, oh crap, what happened? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be taking profits. I actually did a pretty good job over here. So I've been stacking up on the Cascioli. On my spot margin plays anyway, for down through here. Well, we get our little pullbacks, and we got a 100 moving average crossing the 200, and that overall that means we'll probably be sideways. Now, if I had to guess, I would think that we would probably, and we could even go up a little bit. You might even see something crazy this week. I'm just saying, it's not over. We're still good. We could still have another run, but overall, unless we hold that area, we could be looking at coming back down, and that would be a healthy thing. We could be making another bottom type pattern if we fell out of this falling wedge, and an inverted head and shoulders type pattern would be appropriate around these levels, and that might take a pullback for altcoins and Bitcoin for that to happen, and that might be a nice little juicy place to get in. Other scenario is that we come up and make a higher high, and then we want to definitely focus on that higher low. And I keep saying all that stuff, just to give you a heads up. That's my overall game plan on what I'm trying to do over these next few weeks to months or whatever. I'm looking for those opportunities, not trying to chase too much, So right now's a good time to de-risk a little bit. I'm just saying, just throwing those ideas out there. You don't have to, but we just got up here. But it just says this. It's time to kind of chill, baby. It's almost time to just be cautious. It might do something. I mean, our weekly looks pretty good. Our weekly's starting to head up, but the daily we're gonna have a few days of man, did I buy that too high? You might have. It's time for a pullback. I just say. Hey, we're supposed to say hello to everybody. That's where we were going. Thank you, voice in my head. We got 22 people hanging out with me tonight. How we doing? So did you guys do good over the weekend? Some of the altcoins pumped. Some of them did good today. And things were good until they weren't. We got Sol is numero uno, primero. Primavera. Glad to have you guys here. Number one. First one here, and then we got more PC guys. See Floki's Angels, Dusty Hunt. Floki's. I never get tired of that comment. I just don't. I'm just saying. All right. Well, that's a clappy bunch here tonight, right? Clappy bunch. Chris Klein, how's it going? Glittery Marshmallow. Ave Medina. Hula Alegria. Your butchered his name against. Shut up, Sean. Joe from Trade Intuition. Go check him out, fellow YouTuber. I should do that right now. I keep meaning to do that, and I just don't. Well, I got you right there. Pull it up. Oh, stop. Now. And now. And now. And now. Now. Ta-da! Crap. Anyway, there's Joe's channel over here. You got more subscribers. 2.11K. Congratulations, Joe. Awesome. He's been putting out the work, putting out the videos, and putting out the streams too, and the music. Go check him out. For information you can trust, go check Joe. Oh crap, I almost got lost. I did. And we got Ave Medina. If you enjoy the music, hey, the music is available as well. Just ask Alexa, go wherever you stream music. Music by Road Dog Crypto. And you can hear some of the songs I got in the background. Good day, Marshmallow. Sin in the house. Board PC guy. Board PC guy says, I just had an interesting moment. I can't see because that little box. There we go. There it is again. See how annoying that is? And he did it again. I'm reading it over here. I just had an interesting moment. The Bukowski measure move exactly matched the 2618 of the Fibs that I pulled. Yeah. I like finding stuff like that. File that in the back of your head there. You may see a pattern starts to emerge. So you're using extensions. That's a pretty good go. A 2618. That's a pretty big one. We got dumped. Time for ice cream and a comedy. Looks like we went part way to the CME gap. Still a little left and down to 91.96 as for PC guy. I believe there is a CME gap somewhere around 91.5, something like that. Speaking of Bitcoin, we're at 93 now, 93 up. They just seriously almost came and got me on one of my plays over here. Let's go check out what's the little play. I got a little one over here. I got a Fartcoin long that's still up. It's a small one. And then while Bitcoin was down, I added to it. And so no, this account's only got $200. We're trying to see what we can do with it because it needs something done with it. It was more, now it's not. It needs to go back to being a lot more. We're going to try to help it be that way. Pay a little bit more attention to it. And what I do is, now I don't always close out my trades. This one, currently it's up 12% from where we are now with $5, but I've already taken $26 out of it. And it was, I don't know, it was down to 17 when I was doing all that. I added some more to it. So see what else we can squeeze out of them. I like to, this is spoon traders if you're trying to do anything swingy with some of these futures, which is, I don't recommend keeping them too long. The fees can work against you. But instead of closing out a trade completely, if I got a good entry, if I find a good drop or something, if I find another good entry for a setup, like, I don't know, let's say for some reason I wanted to get in here, there's no reason to get in here, but if I did want to get in here, and I already had a little bit, even if this is a little bit open from a trade that I got back at 90,000, I could put a little bit in, and my entry would still be lower. I could probably already, you're still in profit from the little trade that you had over there, but you can build it, and you get a better entry that way. Keep on a little bit. That's just something I do from time to time. Quite a lot lately. So, and then I milk that little sucker. I milk it. I'm not really closing it out until maybe it gets stopped out. But this one's already got 26 above. So she's already done 100% from where she started. Anyway, Fartcoin. What's Fartcoin doing? Let's take a look at Fartcoin. Fartcoin. I wasn't a Fartcoin short, and I think that one. It stopped out. Oh, you almost hit my stop loss, Fartcoin. Shame on you. It almost makes me want to throw some more in Fartcoin. Fartcoin, you look like you got a breakout, buddy. We're on the 15. Hey, what you doing? Stop that. Don't freeze up on me. I don't know what happened there. Fartcoin, are you still with us, brother? Fartcoin? Has anybody smelled Fartcoin? We lost Fartcoin. What the hell, Big Unix? Come on. There's Fartcoin. Fartcoin is back. You're taking off without me, Fartcoin. That was a nice little pattern. Well, I don't know. That's actually a nice one. And you're going to come back? Are you retesting? Are you retesting the testes? I think she might be going for a bearish retest there instead of trying to really do something. That's one idea, but there was this other thing over here, this trend line. Perhaps we should look at it, and it could be, depending on, I guess, how you want to. And that doesn't look very finagly. That looks like I'm cheating. That doesn't look like what I wanted to see. It looked like it was doing a retest of it. Maybe it still will. But she just flipped off of this area. Yes, she did, but we still got to contend with this little guy. We'll just hang tight and see what you do, Fartcoin. I got my stop loss set, so if you take me out, I at least make a penny or two. Darn you, Fartcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, Broken's Angels, what kind of ice cream and comedy? Including marshmallow. I was curious too. I just didn't ask. That's being a turkey. Solana has an opportunity to give us a higher low. Do it so? Yes, it does. A lot of them do. A lot of them do. Random Trader. Hey, there's Melis Williams. Random Trader says, glad to be here. Thank you for all the wonderful analysis and insights. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hitting like buttons and all that stuff. If you guys have never met Elvis, well, Elvis does hang out here at the channel.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I kill it every time. I never get tired of seeing Elvis. Like it. To the Dusty Ant says, I have $2 more than I did yesterday. Hey! On some of these small accounts, it takes a while to build a small account. Those are very good practice, though. Fibs are my weakness. I love the fibs. Smoking some Gary Payton. I have 11-inch glass Gandalf piece. Oh my gosh. How did you shove him in there? I don't get it. I really don't. I don't get it. Oh, not from junior high. Gotcha. Took me a minute. Keep Chief. Wow, we got a full house tonight. 26 people. Let's start looking at some stuff. So this little guy, now I mentioned him, and it's a little bit of a boring coin. I know this is a channel for degens. Degens are welcome here. We'll look at degen coins. I'm not gonna snarf on them. I might jump in on them. I played, what was it? Loki Safe Moon. I played that sucker. That sucker actually worked. All right, XMR. R. He said R. I want to take a quick look at you. I need to. I just want you to get. Can you do? No, not you. You suck there. Kraken. Okay, that works. Hey, feel me cracking. I said, feel me cracking. He said, feel my. We got it. We got it. Look, this all happened like on the dog ass. On the small candles. There's like 10 minutes time when it went from 245 up to 320, and if you had some limit orders up there, cha-ching. Swing traders, my little buddies. Some of you already know this. Some of you might not have even had this idea, but come on, baby. Are you not? I can't do you on this chart. You suck. It's the Lord's Day. Be nice. It is the Lord's Day. No. Hey, we'll go with... No, it's market cap. Give me a good chart, somebody. How about BitMart? How about you? BitMart against UST? Is that USDT? Is that what we're looking for? Let's go with that one. Okay. Who are you talking to? I don't know. The Fibonacci's, man. It can be this easy, spring traders. I'm just saying. There's juicy little areas, make nice little limit order places to put limits, and you just wait for them little suckers to get it. That's from the bigger idea. Anyway, that was nice. That was really nice. I think even had some smaller targets over here. What's going on? Why are you freezing up? Hello? Are you freezing up? Are you cool? You guys cool? You need anything? Ice cream? Anything? Okay. That was... What happened? Oh my goodness. Jeez. Helen? So from this little goddamn here... She went up that's a whopping $37. If you put $100 in down here, you would have $137 if you nailed it at the top. Now, but if you had a nice little bag of this and some limit orders there, it was kind of nice. We're on what, the 4-hour chart here. We can be looking at something along these ideas as a trend line breakout. She did a little flag above it, and I'll be gosh darn it. If that flag didn't take off, I would not, I would probably be thinking, don't know about that one. I might have a little bias against flags now. I have to wonder. Yeah, I would not have expected that, but she went, ooh, nice Fibonacci ones. And you can also use your fibs here and get some of them nice those little smaller targets there. You went to the 236 area, 316. Anyway. And they say what gets wicked often gets candlesticks, so we might see some. We might see us go up there actually over time here. Check out these moving averages. I was hoping she'd come back down here around 220, maybe around 200, so I could snag some more of this little guy. But now I'm starting to wonder where I can catch you at. Gosh darn it! That's when you got to zoom out on XMR. But and then let's check out Bartcoinio. Didn't we just look at Bartcoin? Oh. Somebody didn't pay the light bill. What's going on, man? You can't be doing this. I gotta close a window or something. You suck. Oh. Did you? Was I being lazy and I didn't put you? You went up there to. Oh, I did. My little. Oh, on our little spider. Oh, there you go. What's up with that? Is there just too much? What's going on here? Are you trashing me over here? Is it your fault? Oh, we did look at Bartcoin. I think we looked at it over there. Look at these big old targets. I got an arrow over here, 150. I must like that one for some reason. I'm just going to stick with it. Look, our little inverted spider there. Inverted head and shoulders. If you hit Alt-I, there you see this the spider on the ceiling. Anyway, he had the measured move to this blue line, and that seems to be where we found some support. I think we talked about that, didn't we? Oh, Altcoin. She came down to put that back. Put that back. I believe. Correct me, my dear fellows. The last time we looked at this, which was probably last night or the night before, if we can. I guess we can talk while you load up. Clearly, it's TradingView's show tonight. We talked about the possibility of it coming back and nabbing this little target area to kind of nab some 96 cents. I'm just saying. It did it. I'm just saying. Right there. Nailed it. That's for the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. That is for the. Apparently, you have to do that for the algorithm to grow your channel. So. Oh, nailed it. Oh, I would take my shirt off, but I don't want to make you ladies too, You know what a big old turkey leg can do. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's move. What the hell is it? I didn't make a click here, but I can understand why you'd be clicking away. I'm sorry. Let's move on with Altcoin. Can we get up to one? We didn't go up to our 118. Nailed it. Just saying. What are we about to do now, Altcoin? She's still along her little trend line, and she just wicked down to it. So nice. Nice. It looks like are you actually going to break out? Not really, though, right? On the 4 hour, not really. I mean, if I'm going to actually apply trend lines, you're still kind of in your little channel thing, so you can. Now, this idea, ladies and gentlemen, is just a channel. I am not calling it a bull flag. You could call it a bull flag. If you wish to call it a bull flag, you might call it a bull flag, and then you would take it from down here if you want to do that. Now, Thomas Bukowski, who I admire on many things, has changed my way of thinking to where I now do apply them down here, that I have a better understanding of AB equals CD moves. But a lot of people, I was first taught to put them over here, and you wonder, why don't that target ever get hit? And sometimes it gets close, but just never get there. Well, yeah, sometimes. That's about 156. If we put it down here at the bottom of the channel, that we get us about 144. Should I draw that on there? I mean, I've got a ton of lines already, but just for the sake of having a measured move, I think I will. Let's put you in there, measure move. Put you in there, right there, baby. At $1.45. You could do that, but basically I just put it on here just to take this just standard measure move, that if we were to break out there, it would take us up here to pretty much back to the top areas. That makes sense for a double top area, and about 121. Just a wee bit higher, maybe coming. It might not, but it might, and it might not, but it might. These are the big areas I'm really looking for. I got 150 up there, but I do think I would be looking more for this guy here at 139. So Altcoin, can you finally get up there? Might you come back to $2 before you get up there? It looks like she might be thinking about it. I don't know if she will, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this little guy. What? Oh, that's the wrong little guy. We're going to take this little price label. Now we're going to put him on the blue line again, because he could come back down to the blue line about 102-ish. If she were, that would be a great place to get in and take a 30% profit at $1.33. 35% at $1.39. I'm going to keep you in suspense for what it would be at 150. I'm just going to be mean that way. So looking at a channel idea, she's starting, I guess that still works. She looks like she's deviating a little bit, but hey man, that's right in the ballpark. Just straight shot, go right up there. Might it happen? I hope so. Make me some money, Altcoin. Altcoin. He's a Altcoin billionaire. Altcoin millionaire. Are you not working tonight, Button? Me buttons, me funky buttons. Come here, man. You're supposed to be working. Sometimes it does and sometimes it don't. Why? Sometimes, my friends. Sometimes. Now can you? Now will you? Are you ready to work now? No. You suck. Now will you work? Now will you? Oh man. Now it worked. There we go. All right. So finally in the little chat, I'm going to complain to the man. Oh, you did it 15 times. Okay. Or 4. I exaggerated. I'm sorry. I exaggerated. No, you did it a lot. Shame on you, Button. You lied to me. You did something and you made me nothing. Hey, you got a tantrum? Yay! Congratulations, my man. Where's my clapping hands? Somebody stole my clapping hands. They're an awesome little wallet. They really are. Who stated the rule that we have to watch YouTube naked? I don't know. Tuesdays, right? All day Tuesday? That's when I do it. All right, let's take a look at a few things. And I'll come back to these right there. Let's see. Oh, hadn't seen Cookie in a while. ACH. Vulcan Forge. Ooh, I almost missed that one. John Freesby. That's Vulcan Forge. That's, what's the ticker? PYR. Let's take a look at Cookie. I did it for a Cookie. You're on Coinbase? Well, there's no more Coinbase effect for you then. It's only downhill from here, fellas. That's what we on, 4 hour? Let me zoom out. It's been a minute since we looked at you. Did you come down here, darling? 2382 us. 382 us. And look, she's getting rejected right over here at this little purple line we got there. It's been a minute. It was... shoot. I guess it's not been that long. February, I guess when... oh! When it looked... oh my god, she died! No, she still had more to... She was just in a coma. Just in a coma. She died more. So she's getting resistance here, so that's kind of, she's probably coming down a little bit before we get back up there. That's a pretty good sign that it's going to take her a minute. So right off the bat, I'd be looking at the 21 moving average area, because if we lose the 9, which we have a good chance to, I'm not all doom and gloom. I'm still looking. There's some things here, but let's see if we do come back. If we do. Would you come up? Would you? Yeah, you would. Okay, so the 618 and the 0.5 area right there would be the place. A little sweet spot to look for.
I saw your face on a digital screen, a world of chance where no one's been. Golden coins, they call my name.
All right, now let's take a look at the bigger picture here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like it. Yeah, that's a pretty nice one right there too. Let's see, 16 and almost 19 cents coming. It could. And I see a bullish sign that I see here is the 9 has crossed over the 50 moving average. To me, that's a good sign that she's got a chance to try to make something on this leap. But this is her first test of this area, so don't be disappointed if she comes down here and we start getting another little butt cheek. Because that's what they kind of, it looks like our butt cheek. It looks like those, or it looks like one of those. So it's come down to the 4 hour. Oh, that was a nice rejection. Well, you got bearish divergence there. Yeah. She needs to come down and chill out for a minute. I would say it's highly likely that we'll come down to these areas about 10 cents. I think she can bounce back from there. Maybe as low as right at, okay, so 10, just right under 11. We're at 12 cents now. That's not bad. We got a trend line, and that's what we want to see hold. We want to see the trend line hold. So we'll be looking for that one there. Screw you, I'm going to race you. You suck. And this is cool because I know it sounds crazy until that one day when you see that we can bounce and we can get a higher high out of this one. And we kind of bounce around in this funnel until we don't. And these funnel things can be really fun. They can make some leaps as long as we got respect to this bottom trend line and can half-ass respect this one. They can be fun. Best place I like to find them is somewhere around the bottom. Especially if it's a roundy bottom. This is not so roundy. You can also see a breakout. There's other ways to look at this too. There's all these ways are valid too. A channel that we broke out with that takes us just a little higher than where we are right now. Retest these areas basically. So kind of what I'm seeing, and I need to retest those areas. 18 cents. I don't think it's a good place. It would be even better if we went from 10 cents to 18 cents. That'd be 70% gains. If go up to 21 cents, 95% gains. And not anything that will happen, not necessarily overnight. I mean, it can, don't get me wrong, but you better be ready for it. But for nice little swing trades, I like with the ribbons. The ribbons are starting to flip. This is a good sign. She's bottoming out and she's trying to do a little something. Be careful. Just taking her a little moment. So what did we just figure out about altcoins though? Are we dying on altcoins? We were supposed to take a look at that. We're getting a pullback on altcoins. And I'm not sure how low it can go. It could go low, but it's starting to look, I think it's starting to look more interesting. Maybe a little rangy here, a little. I want to get this guy out of the way. Get out of the way, guy. But we haven't quite yet made our higher high over here. Now, what I'm wondering is, like, if we get a few days of crappy altcoin action here, they come back to some juicy areas, and it holds, we can find some support. I see this 50 moving average. We're probably going to have to talk to it. I don't think this trend line is going to hold. I don't see how it can, and let's do that unless we just start wicking below it. But still, the fuck. If I had to guess, I'd say let's just pull out a fib, darling, and go through that 382, Roddy. Boom. Didn't mean to scare you. The thrills are free tonight. Cheap thrills. That's $771 billion with about 750 as a second place contender. But losing, we're at right now at 814 billion. So that would be a little, you'd feel that. That's coming right back down to the 21 moving average. That's part of the little strategy too. But a lot, the 21's trying to attack that 50. It's got a good chance. So this, I may have to, no, I can't remove, I'm not going to remove those lines. I might remove this one. But so far, that one's holding, and she could get another hump. So I'm wondering, are you just going to come down here and bounce, or are you going to come down here and lose it, do an M shape? There's several possibilities, but this guy's contending. I don't know how she can get there. It's below the levels, but she could go there, and it's also a retest of this area. Yay altcoins, man. Let's look at the altcoins. Just kind of give it up, right, man. Why? TradingView, what's up with you? Did somebody not pay the bill? Hello, 25 people. We're just sitting here watching TradingView just lock up on me like that. What's up? I'm gonna reload you, baby. Did that help? Did that do a dang thing? Well, we got a party in the background. I forgot we had all them. We got the girls out. Girls, you've been going all night. Y'all might need to rest your heels. Got the disco ball. Oh, that's a serious business. Oh, we gotta take it. Bring out the bear. The bear has got moves. But now we're back at Cookie. Were we at Cookie to begin with? What's going on over here? Did we miss something? There we go. Okay. I think we're back to kind of somewhere. We were on total 3 is what we were doing. Total 3. What are you doing, darlings? Then is it just me, or am I hallucinating? Are these lines moving? I mean, I'm seeing them one place and I blink and then they're in a different place. I am going to rewind that and watch that. We got some bear sentiment going on the 4-hour time frame here. So this was a rejection area, but I think we can get a little pullback, and then maybe we can see a little bit more go out of this. Bitcoin dominance. So I need to also take a look at Bitcoin dominance. You're looking at the boring stuff. This is the stuff that helps us navigate to make better decisions. For real. and look, we'll just draw it in a triangle and call it to the upside. That seems to be the easiest method to do TA that I see taught. That seems to be the only trick that some people know, is to throw in a flag and put in a flag and this to the upside. Every setup is one of these. Every setup is one of these, but it's not this typical measure move. It's some crazy ass measure move coming from somewhere and going to somewhere else. I see some wild stuff out here, people. I see some wild stuff out here. We're at an area of resistance for total 3. And well, I just see we're kind of accumulating right now. I mean, it's not good. Don't get me wrong. It ain't good. Let me get some of these lines off. The biggest thing was that we broke this trend line, right? And now it's an internal trend line. And then we got the secondary one. What does this turkey say? And this got some room that it can play with, but it may break. I would eventually think that it would come back down here. Like get some more rejection. We would hope. If it does, if she's rejected from this rejectable area, barely, it's good for altcoins. If she wants to just be bullish as all get out and say, ha ha, catch me, sucker, altcoins are going to hurt more. They will hurt very much more, very bigly. If you believe in bullish divergence, there was a big dispute about you can't do bullish divergence on an index. You can't do bearish divergence. It don't count. You can't do it. And I'm like, well, if it's a line and it's got 2 humps and I can draws it, I can do it. And you got some bearish divergence there, which hopefully will numb us down and get us down a little bit. But right here on the 4-hour market cipher, she's showing signs that right now she wants to party. Bitcoin dominance wants to go up. So right now your altcoins are going to start feeling it. So we need to look at altcoins to see if there's a short possibility, or is there just a, hey, take profit, let's buy a little lower, or hold tight, or what are we doing? And we were going to take a look at ACH. You thought I forgot, didn't you? See, that was the weave. I learned that from Trump. He weaves and I get lost. I ain't gonna lie. I found myself in Oz with Dorothy. And the tree that pulls up his skirt and go, no, that wasn't Oz. That was an acid trip. Anyway, over here, we got lines that did not get hit, and I'm pissed. Those are some good lines. You need to go hit them. I will sit here all night until you go hit them, Mister ACH. Go up there and hit my lines. That's what you said. What? It didn't hit. I got some Fibonacci areas that didn't hit up there. Where did you go though? Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably my fault, not the Fibonacci's fault, because I'm sure the right pull would have told us exactly where to go. Maybe I just I'll take it. You're losing a trend line. You're losing some areas, or did you front run it? I gotta know. Nope. That's where I was. That's where I was a looking. That's exactly where I was a looking. So she's breaking this trend line, and we could take a little nerdy measure move right here. Why nerdy? Just a conservative measure move from here. Or you can take the bigger guy if you want to, and pretend that like this is a big ass channel. Because that's basically what you would be doing, and it would take us all the way back. All the way back down to 2 cents there. Versus there that we'd want to go with the first measure move, about 2.5 cents, 2.5 pennies. Well, you can get 20% discount, just giving it just a little bit more time. So ACH, and if I were looking for a possible pattern that might be trying to form, looks like a possible inverted head and shoulder. Some people might say, there's the other shoulder, but what could be still part of the head. Because it's not technically, another low, like a lower low, a higher low, or nothing below a trend line. Now it's got a chance to make the other real shoulder. My head them and my shoulder pads. I don't see it. I don't see it. It could be right here, but this could be the head. The purple part. This is the purple part, ladies and gentlemen. This is the left ventricle. This is the right testicle. Oh crap. One of those is incorrect. Both of those are technically I don't know. We're just going to leave it at that. Right now, it's just got a trend line that got broken. And she could be going cheaper like a lot of these altcoins I think will be doing. Just, you know, a little healthy retest. I mean, we got these areas over here, right down there. Right down there. 2.3, 2.4 cents. Let's look at PYR. All right. Yay! TradingView, you're so light and quick. Must be that AI. You guys play solid? Here we go. Hey, you've already been Coinbase too. Oh no. Is there hope for you? Let's go to the original. Go to Binance. Let's get the big historical chart data. Oh my goodness. You down that low for real? For real? You down at $1.13? Oh my jeez. I've really not kept up with it since she was, you know, she's hanging around in the 2s, sometimes going back to the 3s and whatnot. Dang, did you have like this humongous unlock or something like that? That's one of the things that, you know, you got to keep in mind with a lot of these coins that came, especially ones that came out last cycle or even during the bear market. Is the unlocks and oh well, especially last cycle. Whatever they got last cycle, you'll be very lucky to get that much. I wouldn't be looking for a higher high on them, especially with the little amount of time, unless they just go like 2017 crazy. But we didn't see that last cycle. Altcoins were kind of a disappointment last cycle too, just to be honest with you. I would be looking for most altcoins from last season's high to the 50 to maybe 618. I'd be looking at those areas up to on up to the 886 if we get really kind of frisky, but I really wouldn't look for much more than that unless they're really showing a lot of strength and showing that they have made a higher high in the last 3 years or something. Some of them have. Perhaps that's what we should be looking at. We got a trend line, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, we're far from that. Doesn't really help us out very much, does it? I guess we just got to fib you out. Oh, we got other trend lines too, but sweet spot.
It's just like it real or I'm lost in the flame. Lost in the flame.
Oh, wow. It's like reality's forming right before our eyes, but really slow. Oh, there it is. Wow. I think I saw that in a Twilight Zone episode. And you suck at that. And why are you taking so long? This is ridiculous. Anyway, I pulled the Fibonacci's from here down to here. We'll take this move area from February. We're in February. I like what we're doing, reclaiming this area. Got a double bottom. Those are the first signs that she's trying to climb back up here, and that ribbon flip that was there, that's not there now, that is back now. Wow, that's like. Fibonacci magic, ladies and gentlemen. Moving average magic, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Make it disappear and come back. That's what we do here for you. I'm not going to tell you how it is done. Don't want to give away the secrets. I am a performance chartist. I'm really liking these areas over here, though. You look snazzy. You look snazzy, 251. Why are you looking snazzy to me? You looking hot. All right, so we got a 786. All these numbers, they correspond. So that's a good one. So special. 188 is a good target to hope for. that one would yield you about 61% from where we are right now. And where we are right now is clearing this little horizontal support area. Now, if it sticks, that's what we hope. We hope that it sticks, right? And the little double bottom here that we're flipping support and resistance, and it should, if it can stick, it can start climbing back up, probably test this one, may even get, you know, kind of ballsy and go further and then retest. I don't know how it's going to play, but I'd be looking for it to try to, you know, gradually step its way back up through here to these and there's a lot that it could do. I'm not even going to pretend to see what I can, you know, there's no telling, but I just know what levels to shoot for, and these are juicy. So I don't care what path it takes to get there. I just want it to get there and to see what it gets me paid. And this isn't such an easy way to do it, in my personal opinion. Like, if I wanted to get in on this one, and I would be tempted because you're near a trend line, and I'm like, put my stop loss below it. I got tight risk to reward. We're trying to flip ribbons. This looks like a juicy time for me. I'm just on the 4 hour. I haven't even nailed it down on the 15 yet. But I'd be looking and saying, we can hold this area at about where are we at? 115, 114, somewhere through there. Coming up to the next target, you know, if I did like a keep it simple, all right, $100, I would make 115 by the time we got there. All right, break it down. That's actually pretty decent, to be honest with you. 17% gain. That's nothing to sneeze at. I'd love to see that on the stock market. We can come up here to $1.49 and retest these areas rather quickly. And, you know, a little profit could be taken there if you like. You'd probably only be snatching maybe $4 or $5 at the most, maybe, if you took 25%. You know, you could take a little. Depends on how you're doing it, perpetual futures or just spot. 30% just here on the spot, though. $100 becomes $130. Coming up to these juicy areas, the 618, which you'll probably get slammed down there. I'm just getting that. It doesn't always happen, and there's not much going on over here. I keep that in mind, too. Maybe she blast through it. Sometimes they do. If there was one to say maybe this one would blast through it, this is a contender, I'd say this one might be a contender for where she get up here and just go come up here to 188, and your $100 is $164. And I was like, what if it was 1,000? And then you might have, you know, $1,600 there on the spot. Could, and I'm not saying go do it or that it would be up there that easy, but let's see what else we got. Any other good signs under the bigger time frames that would say, hey, this is the time? Not exactly. No, they're kind of saying, hey man, might happen, but I don't know if it's going to happen today or this week. I'm looking kind of tired here. I might go down lower. That's what the daily's kind of telling me. So let's see. Come on down. The weekly looks interesting, so I would a spot play would be easier or better on this one. And maybe by her coming down, means she's going to come back down to the bottom of the trend line. That 50 moving average area here is touching it. That's about $1.10, so I could see that happening. I see that with the moving averages here. That can definitely happen. Nice one, I think. That would be one to watch. I do believe it wouldn't hurt to set it. I'll sell an alert. Will you alert me if you touch my line? I want to see. Hit that little alert button and nothing's happening. You suck. You're supposed to set an alert. Add an alert on trend line. Oh, there we go. Only once or once per bar. No, I want you to drive me bat crazy. So I get what happens is if they annoy me, and then I get mad and I don't do anything about it. I don't know why, but that's what happens. I just hear this thing annoying the crap out of whatever I'm doing. Hearts an alert, and I'm not into the trade. I'm not into I'm not in the mood for it, and I'm like, shut up. So I'm going to do it once per minute just to really piss me off. It's for the future me. We play games like this all the time. Sometimes he gets back at me, though. It's not very fun. Future me, I don't like it when you slap me in the face like that. That's not fun. Anyway, I would like to take a look at Pingu, if you don't mind. It's all the rage these days. All the cool kids are buying it. Look at that, chasing it up. Woo! Are we on the 12-hour time frame? We're looking up here to get a... Oh, gosh darn it. You did good, Pingu. Wow, you did a lot better than I expected. You going up to our second target. You going up for our first big boy target there. That's the 236 from the big pull. The big boy pull. Oh, goody gumdrops right there. 14. Are you trying to do it? You up there talking to the devil? You're talking to the devil. You see the devil? That's that red line right there. That's a 666 moving average. I lie to you not. That's the devil girl right there. I lie. I'm telling you. You gotta watch out for her. They up there making plans. Meanwhile, you got the 200, 100, 360, the 50, all the other people that are really kind of heavy weighted, and, you know, takes them a while to climb up the hill. You know, I'm not saying they're overweight or anything, but I'm saying, you know, it takes a minute. Kind of like TradingView tonight. You guys see here, okay, Grandpa, let's go. So eventually price will have to come back and check on them, make sure they're still breathing. So, you know, talk to the devil and play with the devil this weekend on a Sunday of all things. Come on, Pingu. Get with it. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. You're not at the 777 moving average, are you? No, you hanging right out there at the 666. I know you partying last night. I saw you at the club. Flapping around, flapping around. I saw you up there. Don't get it twisted. We will bring out the chicken. Hey, baby cakes. That's my side chick, right? That's my side chick. Get it? There's somebody on the screen that can't see the beauty of the cheeks. That's my side chick. 29 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. So Pingu, I think there's a chance she might get up to here to 1.4 cents, and she's been on a nice little tear. I've been taking a little profit. I just got a little tiny bag of it, but I got it when she was down here. Just a little. I mean, a little. How much are you? Holy bull crapses! That's a. You doing it right now? What you trying to do right now? Or are you running up right now? Look, it's a flag to the upside. You have to have special eyes. You gotta have that special vision to see these things. Look, I'm gonna put it in a dog cone. I think I'm crazy, but it actually could do something like that. Channel would be a little bit more appropriate. But technically, yeah, you could do that on this little local ass 15-minute time frame. But it could spawn maybe 15, or 1.5. Can you go to 1.5, baby? Can you do it? Here's what I like about Pingu. She had that little breakout. She established. I'm gonna walk it down for you. We went on this trend line. We came right up, did our little tops, and that was it. That's what I look for these trend lines when they start getting established. It was not a 3 hump and then a dump. Well, it did a 2 hump, and then that was the 3rd hump was that. We talked about this scenario on some other coins earlier tonight. If you paid attention, it's the same thing. I do the same thing, and here's an example of why I do it. This is what happens. Sometimes that's it, baby, and she comes down, and then we establish a new trend line. Oh, okay. Because you said, no, I'm going to draw it here. Look, it's like that. No, it's like this. No, it's like this. No, it was pretty much like this. And then this is called, this makes us an internal trend line and resistance line. Anyway, there's some signs there. So anyway, now we got this one. And then now what's she doing? She ain't coming back. When it got 2 touches, 3, it could doubled there. But then she started making another one. Well, that's interesting. She started doing the same things here. Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, there's no line being drawn. Why? I'm gonna try you one more time. You're killing me. You're killing me, Petey. Anyway, so now we got this trend line going, and then we got a 3rd one. This will probably be, well, I mean, she can get her. Oh, for the. is it just my channel, YouTube? Is it just mine? I'm just asking. Is it just mine? Is it something I did? All right, so she's deviating. She's making some. She can probably try to. This will probably be the last little run up before she starts coming back and probably has to retest this guy again. I'm just saying. Just saying. Don't get pissed off. Don't shoot the messenger. But Pingo looking kind of hot right now. She come back down to around 9-10 cent area, or 1 cent area, 9.5, one penny area. She's almost a penny a half. Doesn't sound like much until you realize, oh crap, that's 50% gains. That's like $100 turned into 150 just by it going up, like, you know, just like half a penny. Yeah, crazy, ain't it? So there's reasons why people play these instead of, you know, some boring nerdy coin like KP3R for developers or something like that. It's because, well, you know, you can see some quick results with them if you can endure the pain, if you get in at the right times. And down here, definitely a good time to get in Pingo. How long we've been going? An hour and 6 minutes. Be coming to see you guys. So we did cooking. Oh my gosh, I saw lots. I saw a lot. Did we look at stacks? I meant to look at. It is on my list. Let's see. Litecoin. Let's see. Writing down a few of these coins here. I don't know that I can get them all, but we'll get as many of them as we can there. Hey, we've got brackets of inches. Did I say that? I think I left my body when I was saying that. Brackets of inches, how's it going? Can't stand. Yep, internet is slow. It's doing some wild stuff. It's still telling me I got an error. Hondo Pancho, how's it going? I just closed and reopened YouTube and it did the trick. I'm about to do the same. Wow, everything. Well, things are starting to act a little bit better on my end. Hopefully they'll stay that way. It's a sunspot. Run! All right, let's take a look at Avalanche. Yay! Just when you thought it was all fixed, it's not. Well, is that what I expected? Oh, there could go up and down. It never does what we expect it to do. But she does respect areas, and she definitely, dang girl, you respected my $22.67 area. $22.67 area. In my buy zone, it looks like more resistance now, don't it? You suck, Road Dog. Looks like she's trying to make a. She could be trying to make an inverted head and shoulders. We're seeing that a lot. A lot of times when you get a channel that is starting to reverse, break out of a channel, but it's, you know, it didn't go straight up. They usually don't. They're doing a reversal, and sometimes, you know, you might look at it and see, oh, it's rounding. You can see it rounding sometimes, and then you also see the other bottoming patterns, Adam and Eve's, or in this case, what might be, look, it's an Adam and, no, it might be making another inverted head and shoulder, and that's actually good, and it's good, especially if this shoulder is above this shoulder, and it'll probably come down to these areas about 1850. Retest that, and then we start working on our merry way. But we still got this bigger trend line, which is not showing up on my screen yet. I'm just going to pretend that it's there, but that's going to be resistance too. So getting past the $30 area is going to be kind of rough. But a lot of money could be made between now and then, especially if you get it $18 and ride it up to $29, $30, something like that. We got targets at 25, 31. And then also this target down here at 19. That's my buy zone that I would be looking for, but it looks like we might be coming down a little lower. So I guess we need to change our buy zone to a new buy zone. I'm actually going to put it down here. I want to put it. I think it's got a good chance to. Well, let's go to 0.5. 1880. All the way down to 1650. Possibly. She sometimes they mirror. You know, not exactly, but pretty close. So I think this zone would be. That would be the wiser move to at least try to expect that.
I grow and thrive in the crypto market. I stay alive. Crypto patterns, they come and go. Stay
Did he say wiser move?
by the depths of the peak. Don't hesitate.
It would be a smart play, I think, to reserve that for part of your strategy right there. 1791 looks to be the nice little sweet 618 area we could go to. Let's take you off of there. So 22, let's move. Let me see what you're doing over here.
The tools of my trade. Volume spikes where the profits are made.
I'm going to alter these guys a little bit. All right, so Avalanche. That'd be about 48% to get back up, 37% from $18 to $24. That would be worth waiting for. I think she could be doing that. Take a look at XLM. Oh, I went. What? I think I've got a long on the XLM right now. I guess I'll use Coinbase. Oh my goodness. I forgot that we're having technical difficulties here out of TradingView. All right, so yay. This would be a great place for a crypto show. We had tools that would actually get on here and let me. Hey, TradingView. Hey. Jeez. Okay. Was this back last cycle? It got up to what, 80 cents? This cycle, December. Did you really? You got to 62 cents? Oh, gosh darn it. Bless your little heart, Bonnie. Well, she's not put her higher high in just yet, so we don't know if she's going to come down and make a lower low. She could, or a double bottom. That could be happening. I like kind of what I'm seeing. We've got what looks to be a falling wedgie. They're supposed to break out about 75% of the way into the apex. That means if you were to take this sucker and just put it all the way down to the 20 points, and then you subjectively look and try to figure out 35% would be somewhere right in here. So that's the general rule, just to let you know, and they can do it before or after. I hope you do it right now. I got that 100 over that 200. Looked like she tried to cross it though. I don't know about that though. The other moving averages look strong. The bigger ones that matter, I mean, they're still good, but we can come back to 21. It could happen. It might just happen. Look, a shoulder head. That could be an inverted head and shoulder forming. It's leveling out pretty nice through here, it looks like, and that would be a beautiful formation. Normally, I like to see it happen on the outside of this line. So we're just going to cheat, and since this is subjective and everything, we're just going to move our line so that it happens outside the line. Now we're there. We're good. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If I do go from candle body to candle body, we ain't nowhere near crossing over a line, though. We're still kind of in a big ass channel idea. So with that idea, we would be looking for something called a partial decline, an area where you can kind of level out and then try to do a breakout. So it looks like we might be working on some big inverted head and shoulder patterns, if that's something we're looking for. I'm always looking for them. I'm not gonna diss them. I was a pattern trader. I'm still a pattern trader. It's just that I kind of lean a lot more toward fibs now. I mean, I do the patterns too. Don't get me wrong. The patterns are saying something. I wants to hear it and listen, but a lot of it is spoken in the trend lines and spoken by zooming out and looking at some other things too. Look, you got a breakout to the upside. Woo! Measure move says you can go all. Actually, this would be an accurate measure move. Take you up here to about 46 cents. You can go with that. You can definitely go with that. You can also fibber out and look at the 618. It usually ends up at the 618. It's just a kind of rule of thumb. I'm just telling you. I don't know. I was waiting for some guru to figure that out after 6 years. Oh, I've been doing this for 15 years, and but most people, no, I'm just telling you. It usually goes to the 618. Now you know something more than your guru. Alrighty, so Stellar Lumens, what did you tell me about it, man? Oh, dude, she's facing some resistance right now. I just erased all my TA. No, you didn't. Yeah, you did. Did I? I might have. Where's my little head and shoulders? We're going to give him a woolly booger lub. What? Oh, man, stop it. Just stop it. I can't help it. We gotta do it. I'm looking for a woolly booger to form here, just like we had on the other ones. A little inverted woolly booger to start forming here. Let's take a look at Floki. And today. Why you gotta do it right now when I'm... Why right now? Oh, look, it's another woolly booger. A possible woolly booger. There may be a possible infestation of woolly boogers. I think it was when price crossed this trend line, forgot to shut the door, let the little booger in. She couldn't come down and get that left little arm there, leg, whatever, tentacle. Can we do something like it? Would it be roundy like that? I have no idea. But she's at the rejection point that we put up here. This was the Fibonacci that for Floki nailed it. It worked. There. Oui. Voila. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're handing these price targets to you on a silver or platter, at least a tan line or something. Look how beautiful that came up to our 786 Fibonacci. Watch me pose nude. I just do that for the algorithm. It seems to help other channels, so I gotta be stupid too. All right, so that's cool, baby. That's cool. Look at you nail that little. We nailed Floki. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell my wife. She's already looking at me sideways. Hey, honey. I'm serious. She's looking right at me now, sideways like this. Pardon me while we come up here and we do a little stupidness, because this is what we do every time we nail one. We nailed Floki. Oh, I forgot. Oh, we did that, right? 0.0008412. Nailed it.
Well, technically, you didn't nail that. You got a little higher over there. Shut up. Shut up, Wilbur. We'll make bacon out of you.
We take a picture, we rub it on our skin, or else we get the hose again. And we're going to paste it over here on the vanity wall. Hey, look, 64.57%. For PC guy. What? Balls up. Fire. Fire, fire. Floki. Nailed it. Oh no, we're chasing people off. They can't handle the truth. Anyway, so 786 did what a 786 should do. Interesting that we're coming back down to this yellow one, which is a 618. Thank God I color coded this one so I know what I'm talking about. And that's a nice little area to pull back to. That's probably your 382. If we did a bigger pull, should be about right there. If depending on where you pull it from. Where are you going to pull it from? It'd be like probably a 236 from there, wouldn't it? I believe it should be a 236 from here in that area. And from here, you're also a 236. Was it from here? There's our 382 area. She did not work out perfect. This is not about being perfect. This is about finding ways to give us ideas that we don't lose our ass and we can make more money than we lose in this game. That's helping us pinpoint areas that we can find some support, resistance, however crazy that they might be. Look at that channel idea. Could that give us a little hint of support if we come down to it? I would say it probably could. Most people won't think about that. That's cool though. I like to look at the angles. I don't know. I'm kind of getting out there right now. Look, we came up, and that's also another chill area. Swing high, swing low. You 272'd me up here. It's where you wanted to go. So we got that idea too. So yes, I would be looking from here to there to hear the brother. And actually, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think there's a good chance we might come back down here to .000. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros and a 7. And we're just not too far away from there right now, to be honest with you. From there to here, that's just about a 10% drop. I do want to mention this, that since we do have a woolly booger, there is a woolly booger sighting right here. That one has a very high probability of coming back to retest the breakout area. Meaning whatever this is over here, you can probably bet that we're going to see that again. It may not be, it might take it a minute to get there, you know? It might take it a few days, maybe a week to get here, but at some point, it's got a really good chance of coming back down to this .0006-ish area. Count on it. I'm just saying, sucks if you drop back below this trend line. I guess we have to make a new reel for you. That's what I'm seeing on Floki. So she's at an area of resistance, and that would be normal, a higher high. She needs to get her higher low in. And technically it's just got to be anywhere below above this one. We got this. Let's take this little trend line here, and whoo, that kind of puts, well, that don't put you in the equation. Might even wick to it. I don't know, man. I'm just telling you, that's just a rule of thumb to keep in mind. She can come back and retest that little guy. If I put him over here, you can't see it though. I know, we'll draw an arrow. Because I think it could do that. There's no promises, but just it's on the table. And then we got, you just stole my line. And then anywhere on this trend line that we might be coming down to, and that is also at that little green 382 fib level. All right, 25 people hanging out with me. Thank you very much. I want to take a look at Bitcoin and see how she's doing. You at 93,819. Bless your little heart. I didn't get stopped out. I got to check and make sure I didn't. Man, you came like within $1 of getting one of my stop losses, and I'm still in. That's my inverse Bitcoin. The one trade that I really take my time and cautious on is the one that I'm trading actual Bitcoin and can make actual Bitcoin on it. The inverse BTC perpetual futures. And that's what they say. They say inverse, and you actually still doing dollars. I mean, you do it in dollars, you do it the contracts or whatever, but you're getting paid in Bitcoin. And you can grow your little Bitcoin bag, and it's hard. And I've gave it a lot back, many times, several times during some of these big ass drops. But doing so did help me be better. It did help me be better at it. So I really put my rules into effect on that one. Now, my other account, my little smaller account that we also play over here that we did earlier, BitUnix, my rules are not as tight over here as they are with my other one. I'm a little bit more, because it's a small account, so you gotta have a little bit of a different mindset. Look, you came almost down and stopped me out right here too, my Altcoin. Now we're going to take it down here, Helen. We seem to be on a channel, and we might be coming up to some Altcoin resistance here about 115. Did we say that on our other chart? Oh, now this one chart's okay, but TradingView, no, can't expect this one to act right. No, we gotta be stupid over here. So Bitcoin, what are you doing right now, Bitcoin? Did you bounce up to the upside? Oh my God! Figure out what you're doing, Bitcoin. Figure out what I'm doing over here. Where's my line? This is the one are you the one I'm following? You're the main one I'm following. This is the main one I'm following right here. So with this trend, you came back into it and wondered if that might be something kind of bullish. Technically, that could be considered a bear trap, swing failure pattern, I guess, for this particular trend line, which is weak as F. It's a weak ass trend line. But getting past this little area, take you off, man. Take you off. This guy right here. We just reclaimed that one. Are you closing candles above that one? Are you trying? Are you trying? For real, for real? We got 600 above 800, and that's Lucy is above the 800. That's actually bullish. So we may kind of hang through, probably below, but probably through here. But the other one, the 360s cross bearishly over the 800, 200, 100. The other one's a flip bearish. I'm just letting you know. Okay, we got a bearish flip going on here on the 6 minute, and we're losing ground here. We're making consistently lower highs, and oh my God, this song drives me. This song goes crazy. I got blurry. So we're consistently making lower highs and lower lows, meaning that trend, we're on a downward trend now for Bitcoin, and that's what I expected from these guys, or that's what should happen with these particular areas, and this one. So there might be a lot of shorts going on, and they may do some pretty. I've got a short going on. I need to add to my short. Is that the time to add to my shorts? Come here, baby. I don't have a short going. Oh, it's perfect time. I'm going to take me a shorts. Come here, get in the right one. I'm in a long. I'm in a schlong. I probably need. I'm up 15%. I need to take a little. Oh no! Don't close you all. But I need to take a little bit of profitos. Profits. Take 25%. Close you. Oh look! I made a whole $1. Actually, I've made $28 so far off of this. Now I got $35 in it. Cool. I'll leave that. Now I'm looking for my shirts. My shirt. Oh, my shirt. I don't like all the little things on here. You're taking a short? I'm going to try a short. And I'm going to try it from... I'm going to take it from right in 94,250. I'm going to front run it by $1. Make me a holla. And whoa, got to check my. I'm on 10x. Ooh, that's kind of that's okay. You got to watch it over here on BitUnix so you don't get as much of a. I mean, your liquidation target's a lot closer than what you expect for. What you might get on other exchange. I'm not saying anything bad, but I'm just saying you gotta notice it. I did a 1x on something and I had a liquidation. I'm like, hey man, that's not supposed to be yet. No. I'm not. If I do a 1x, then I'm not borrowing nothing from you. How you gonna liquidate me? Remember, exchanges make money. And ooh, that's going to be tricky. You're going to be trying to get a support resistance flip over here. That's resistance there too. 938. I'm going to take a little nibble now. at this other Fibonacci 93897. What is Mercury in retrograde again? What the hell is going on here? Helen? I don't think it's hit my. Oh, there's my limit order. There's. Oh, whoa. What are you doing way up here, darling? I'll put you up. I like you up there, but that's not the one I was working on. I was working. Right? I was working on this one. There we go. A little lower, huh? A little, put it on the line. Put it on the line. All right, so I got a limit order. I'm not going to market order. I'm going to let it come up to me. So I got two of them right there, and my stop losses are going to be. I'm going to have a little bit of a higher stop loss on this one. Right up here. Right, just 94, 7-ish. I wish I'm going to go right above that little line. And I'll take this little guy, put it right over there too. So got my stop losses, and then whenever, if it comes down, then I can put them to break even, and that's what I like to do. And see if we can get a little short going, if not. And to slong it, baby, because we still got our little long going over, and slowly we're trying to build up this little tiny ass account. Hey! Bitcoin, you're at 93,800. You made a nice little comeback there. And my other trade is very happy. Thank you, Bitcoin. Thank you. I see a possibility of you getting rejected. I'm just saying. Guys, trade careful to see what they do tomorrow. It's going to be Monday, fake out Monday. We were looking at a possibility of closing the CME gap. I don't even think we actually looked at that. Let's take a look at that one. It is Sunday night. We didn't even do our weekly candle close. So we go to the daily on the Christmas tree candles. Oh man, what are you doing? Snap it. Don't snap it. And this little gap right here, if you can see hither, will probably get filled, and that's down to this little white line, and a little below it, or so, right around that area. About 91,600. Somewhere through there, up to from 92.6 to 91.6ish. That little gap is where we can probably expect price to go. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? I would venture to say we could go lower. I'm kind of hoping that we do. Let's see, we're at the 100 on. Oh, I'm looking at they got different moving averages over here. I'm trying to see what they see. They're a little bit more bullish than we are. But there's still a chance that we can come back to around 88,000 and retest that. Not tomorrow or anything, but over the next week or so, we could. Right now, she still looks pretty bullish, I gotta say. Look at her over here. But she is, the big thing that we're looking at, the 618, we got a big 618 area that we're tapping into. And that's a lot of some of the sell pressure that we got going on too right now. In my personal opinion, a lot of bots will start selling off and taking profits there, or maybe trying to short there. But as we go into Monday, be careful, and there you might be finding some short ideas on some of these altcoins, and maybe some longer term ideas if you're waiting patiently for some lower levels to get hit. I think we got a little bit of a retrace, and then maybe we'll get a nice bounce and see if we can get something else out of altcoins. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you tomorrow on the next one.
Shielding through the fights. Mean coins hit fast, scams in they gleam. By my trash they blast, tore my dream. Lost my last dime, rent's knocking my door. Lights out in time, scam shook my core. News lit 'em up, jails their new stay. Flip to sad to shine, bull runs my play. Yeah.
And Joe's getting ready to go live. Make sure we go check him out over there. Oh my God.
Scam boss smirk, girl, your stacks my game. Pumped his junk, then jerk left me in shame. FOMO's cruelties drained my last dime. Gas fee squeeze, stalled my climb.
There we go.
Held tight, flipped a dip to glow. Sats in my sight, turned the scam to woe. Markets my pulse, coins my
Oh, now it's the wrong. Oh, wow. I'm just having a hard time here. What'd I do?
yeah. When the charts crash low and the scammers glow, you've
There we go. There's the links to Joe right there.
when the bears run wild.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you haven't, if you can hit that like button, that does help this little channel grow a little bit, or so they say, reach more people, all that kind of good stuff. Good night, everybody.
Felt the scam's cruel rain. Ooh, yeah.
Make the dog wave. I like that. That's my favorite part.
Runs my refrain.
Yeah.
Crypto
Hey, Poochie.
my shield, my flame.
John, you're weird.